MCU collector with the final figure in the X-Men wave. Before the Build-A-Figure, we have Polaris here. So let's just jump right in. So you see same packaging as all the other figures, Marvel's Polaris. You can see the side artwork looking good. And then the back you have the image of the figure and all the figures to collect the Warlock Build-A-Figure. You see Polaris number 4 comes with the right leg. And then the bio reads, magnetic, electrical, and gravitic. Is that even a word? Gravitic fields are no match for Polaris, a super being with the ability to control and manipulate magnetism. So awesome being the daughter of Magneto, I believe. So let's just jump in and take a close look at the figure. So you could see the Warlock Build-A-Figure leg looking really good, just like before. Even a little bit of ankle pivot there, not bad, but great paint work, of course. So we have all the pieces together for the Warlock Build-A-Figure, so I'll be doing the next video on actually assembling that, and I'll include all the figures in the wave so you guys can kind of see a size comparison there. So Polaris, we have these two effects, which are the same effects that we've seen multiple times now with Havoc, Shocker. I can't think of anybody else right now off the top of my head, but those are the two that really come to mind as far as who had these same pieces. Now they are in a semi-translucent bright neon green color, and they are actually very soft compared to the others from what I remember. So there's that, but do look good. The figure, she does come with the cape, so anytime any of the figures have this, you definitely want to be careful when removing them out of the package, because you know this plastic can kind of cut into the cape a little bit, so you really want to be careful when removing it from the package. I always get worried anytime I see figures like this, so we'll see if we can kind of get it out without damaging the cape. Okay, so you just kind of pull the cape right off of the figure and it should come off pretty easily. So that's not too bad. You can see the little peg to go into the back of the figure, so it's good. It's nice, soft, rubbery material. No paint work other than right here with that bright green. Okay, so here is the Polaris figure. Looks good. It looks, trying to pinpoint which body she uses. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But just like most of the female figures that we've seen in the line, not a whole lot of paint work. I don't know, it doesn't really come off too well, maybe a little bit, but these upper thigh portions here are actually a different color than her legs, and I think that's just the type of plastic that was used. But not a whole lot of paint apps you can see here. A little splotchy on the line work. Not terrible, not great. Feet do have ankle pivot. They are very stiff out of the package, so be careful with that. You kind of move them around a little bit, loosen them up. As far as the head sculpt, looks really good. You can see a lot of nice paint in the hair, actually a lot of black and green. Looks really good. As far as the paintwork on her face, I think it came out for the most part pretty clean. It looks good. There is the Polaris figure. So ab rotation, double jointed knees, single jointed elbows, obviously for our female characters. Now this top portion is a different green than this bottom portion as well. It looks like just how that came out, but it is a noticeable difference. You can see here it's kind of a shinier green to it than the top portion. Looks like the head sits pretty high up on that ball joint, but she can move her head all the way down, not so much up because of the hair, but it does sit very, very high in there. You can see on the back how that looks. But it does look good. Now, to attach the cape, you have to kind of maneuver it around the hair. Good thing it really moves all the way up, and you can kind of get in there and get that peg right in the back. I'll do that. And there you have the Polaris figure. Yeah, looking good. I do like it. I do think it looks good. So it's always nice to have a variety of characters. Anytime you can have some female characters, looks good. Now with these wrist gauntlet pieces, as far as the effect goes, if you want to put it and kind of fit right over that piece, so it's not too bad. So it's there, and then the same for the other one since they are the same effect pieces. But there it is, Polaris. Stay tuned, guys. Next video will be up shortly. I know I'm bombarding with the videos. Next video will be of the Warlock Build-A-Figure, so stay tuned for that. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe.